Okay, so the first name is Allah, meaning the one and the only God. This name is considered as the greatest name of Allah and the most unique name of Allah. The beauty of this name is that Allah is not only just a meaning of God, it is also a personal name for God, both a reference to God and His personal name. This is beautiful because unlike the words God and Lord, when you say Allah, you are invoking the name, the personal name of God. It establishes a personal touch or a pull between the human being and the Creator. Some scholars like Ibn al-Qayyim say that the word Allah comes from the word al-ilah. Al in Arabic means the, and ilah means God, so it means the God. It is the only word for God in all the languages of the world which doesn't have any other forms to it like gender, superlative, plural, etc. This name uniquely belongs to Allah and no one or anything can ever share the attribute of it literally or figuratively. This is only for Allah, period. This is the one name that encompasses all His other attributes and His absolute authority and supremacy over everything. This is who He is, Allah. The rest of His names more like define, describe and explain this name of His from different angles for a better and deeper understanding and comprehension of Him. So, who is Allah? You may notice that the very sound of the question itself creates a tremble in your hearts. What we are gonna do here is not a trivial matter. We are gonna try to understand who Allah is. And who is Allah? He is our Creator, the Supreme Being above whom there is absolutely no authority whatsoever, the greatest. And we have just begun our journey to understand Him in a deeper sense like never before. The first and foremost thing we must understand about Him is that Allah is so great, so majestic, so sublime that He is way beyond our comprehension. In the sense, never ever will we be able to comprehend His majesty and greatness and sublimity in its complete sense. Ever, not in this life. Simply because He is way too high for a limited comprehension. However, we are here to try and do our best so that we are able to worship Him better, inshallah, the way He deserves to be worshipped. And Allah loves those who try and strive. First of all, let's try to understand Him through His own words. There are a few ayahs in the Quran where Allah introduces Himself. I'm not going to go into the details or the tafsir of these ayahs. I'm only going to read out the translation of those ayahs just so that we link them to our subject. So who is Allah? Allah, there is no God save Him, the ever-living, the everlasting, neither slumber nor sleep overtakes Him. Unto Him belong whatever is in the heavens and whatever is in the earth. Who is He that can intercede with Him except by His leave? He knows that which is in front of them, and that which is behind them, while they encompass nothing of His knowledge save what He pleases. His throne extends over the heavens and the earth, and He is never weary of preserving them. He is sublime, the tremendous. Ayatul Kursi, chapter 2, verse 255. He is Allah, other than whom there is no deity, knower of the unseen and the witnessed. He is the entirely merciful, the especially merciful. He is Allah, other than whom there is no deity, the sovereign, the pure, the perfection, the bestower of faith, the overseer, the exalted in might, the compeller, the superior. Exalted is Allah above whatever they associate with Him. He is Allah, the Creator, the Inventor, the Fashioner. To Him belong the best names. Whatever is in the heavens and the earth is exalting Him. And He is the exalted in might, the wise. Surah Hashr 22-24. Allah is the light of the heavens and the earth. The example of His light is like a niche within which is a lamp. A lamp is within glass, the glass as if it were a brilliant star lit from the oil of a blessed olive tree, neither of the east nor of the west, whose oil would almost glow even if untouched by fire. Light upon light. Allah guides to His light whoever He wills. And Allah presents examples for the people. And Allah is knowing of all things. Surah Nur, verse number 35. This is the ayah that I recited in the beginning. Say, He is Allah, the One. Allah, the eternal refuge. He neither begets nor was he begotten, and there is none like unto him. Surah Ikhlas. These are the translation of verses in which it is as though Allah is himself directly answering our question, who is Allah? Allah is endless regarding his essence, perpetuity, eternity, attributes, qualities, and blessings. The vastness and depth and the majesty of Allah is that nobody knows Allah as he deserves to be known except Allah himself. He does things, but not with the help of instruments. He assigns measures, but not with the faculty of thinking. He is rich, but not by acquisition. Time has no effects on him, for he is the creator of time, nor does he seek help from any means. When he wills for something to happen, all he has to say to it is, be, and it becomes. Allahu Akbar. His physical self is nothing like our minds can ever comprehend or come up with. Because whatever we can come up with is either something that we have seen around or the effect of those. And he is nothing like his creations. This is why the biggest pleasure of Jannah would be to actually see him with our own eyes, which will outweigh all the other pleasures of Jannah. And seeing him is only reserved for the people of Jannah. The unique greatness of Allah is that he is evident and manifest through his creations, even though he is veiled from them. So though you can't see him, you can't deny him or his existence. There have been times in my life when I really wished if only I could really see Allah and really hear him what he has to say. Like if I'm in a problem, I have really yearned if only I could hear him so that my problems would have a solution right away. But you know what? The moment I pray to him and implore him, I have always found solutions to my problems. And sometimes quite miraculously so. And I realize that this is who Allah is. That is how unique he is. That is his beauty, that he does not have to be seen or heard to make an effect. He is Al-Qadir, the All-Able. He is able to make an effect, solve our problems, and grant us relief, in some cases instantly, even though he is veiled from us. He can do all that in a way those who can be seen and heard cannot avail us. This is who Allah is. That's how great he is, and that's how different he is from his creations. Subhanallah al-Azim. He is Allah, the one and the only. There is a beautiful dua which is one of my favorites, and it goes like this. Bismillahi alladhi la yadurru ma'a ismihi shay'un fil ardi wa la fis sama'i wa huwa as-sami'ul 'alim. In the name of Allah, with whose name nothing on earth or in the sky can cause harm, and he is a hearing and knowing. Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wasallam in a rigorously authentic hadith says that whoever says this 3 times in the morning, no calamity will befall him until the evening. And whoever says this in the evening, no calamity will befall him till the morning. Why do you think this is? Because that's the power of the name of Allah. The mere mention of the name is that powerful. Allahu Akbar. That's why we are instructed to start everything with Bismillah. You utter with your tongue while being conscious of its power in your heart. It protects you from calamities. It renders your intentions pure. The moment you utter it, shaitan exits. Shaitan has no room in a person or a place or a thing where Allah's name has been mentioned. That's how great Allah is and how impotent shaitan is. A mere mention of Allah's name and he flees. You can go on and on and on talking about Allah, and it would still be far from complete. I only hope and pray to Allah that He recognizes our attempt to know Him and understand Him as an effort from our part, and thus grants us closeness to Him. I pray to Allah to help me benefit myself and others, and accept it from you and me. Inshallah, see you all with the next name on Thursday. Until then, Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. أشهد أن لا إله إلا أنت نستغفرك ونتوب إليك.